So this is group 5. We'll be showcasing you a skit with which we'll be representing the different difficulties a woman faces in day-to-day life. We'll be more focusing on the corporate life of a woman, but you also know that there are a lot of instances that happen around us on a daily basis, but until it happens with some of us or someone we know, we rarely take an action, right? So for the first scene, this is our interview scenario where two candidates, one is a female and one is a male candidate, applying for the same job in the same company. Let's see how different is the perspective of the interviewers who are taking these interviews and how difference is there in the questions they ask to the individual candidates.
Good afternoon, Alan. So, tell me about yourself.
Good afternoon, sir. I'm Alan Joshua, and I have a bachelor's degree in computer science. And right now, I'm pursuing PhD at NITIE, and I'm a freshman.
Yeah, go ahead. Introduce yourself.
Good afternoon, sir. My name is Akshika Singh. I am a graduate. I graduated from computer science engineering, and I did my postgraduate diploma from NITIE Mumbai, and I also have a 2-year work ex from XYZ Industries.
Where do you see yourself after 5 years completing?
I'd like to see myself in the senior manager roles, and I'd want to gain experience down the lane, and hopefully pass it on to the juniors and make them competitive as well.
Okay. Where do you see yourself 5 years down the line?
So 5 years down the line, I would like to be a project manager leading a group of members.
I've seen you've done internship at Dundam Mifflin. So, what do you learn from there? What are the key takeaways?
So I have worked there just for like 3 months, and I'm good at coding and programming. So I was put in that, and it was a very different scenario. I learned.
Okay. 5 years down the line, you might have getting married. You might have some kids. What if they are not allowing you to work here?
So I don't have any plans of marriage as of yet, but even though if I get married, my marriage will not temper with my work.
Okay. Being the job is so technical, but we hardly recruit any female candidates here. How are you going to stay here?
So as I said, I am a graduate in computer science engineering. I also have a good learning of Python and supply chain. So I think I am very well qualified for this job. And till the time you don't recruit a female, you won't know what we are capable of.
Yeah. We will revert back to you.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, so a few minutes before only ma'am was talking about stonewalling, right? So in the second interview where the female candidate was getting interviewed, you could see that the interviewer was not at all interested in even looking at her, right? And she was posed with questions like, how will marriage will affect your job and all. We have seen in our society that marriage has always been an obstruction for a woman's career and not a man's career, which is very strange because it's a 50-50 partnership. And even when it comes to bearing children, it's more of considered a woman's responsibility than a man's responsibility, right? So moving to the second scenario where the female candidate eventually got the job and it's her first conversation on day 1 with her manager.
May I come in, sir?
Yeah, come in. Come on.
Good afternoon, sir. Sir, this is my first day here. Can you let me know my work and my workspace?
Yeah, what's the hurry? Come on, just have a seat. Let's get to know each other first. So, yeah, tell me where you're from.
Sir, Delhi.
Don't call me sir, we tend to keep things casual over here, you know. Just call me Aditya, that's my first name.
Okay, Aditya.
So, yeah, I could see there's miss in front of your name. So, you're not married yet?
No, sir.
So, you know, things are a bit strange these days. Girls are getting married in 30s and some don't even marry at all. So, you have fiancé or boyfriend?
Sir, it's a very personal question. Sir, can you please assign me my work?
So, you know, this is kind of a male-dominated jungle here. We rarely hire any women. You are one of the first. So, yeah, tell me whenever you are free, we can go out for lunch.
Sir, I will be free all day if you don't assign my work.
Yeah, that's the right point, you know. But you know, we can't keep you empty-handed. Otherwise, the men around here would think that we just hire a girl just for the sake of it and to improve the diversity. So yeah, I won't keep you idle. But yeah, I will drop you a mail and tell you and assign you some tasks for today.
Thank you.
So casual way of talking to female employees is also quite prominent in a lot of corporates we have seen. So when we were discussing this part of our skit, So every one of us have seen some of this instance in our corporates also, the past experience we have. And rarely a woman goes to a HR to highlight it just because of losing her job or maybe getting highlighted. And even if they go forward, most of the times they are not heard. So the next scenario will be outing they're planning from the office.
Hey man, this is so exhausting, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, what do you have in mind, bro?
Goa?
No, yeah, Goa is so humid at this time of the year.
Yeah, bro. Let's go to Kosol, bro.
Yeah, I will revert back to you tomorrow. Now.
Who asked
Who
that?
wants to plan, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to inform my dad and we'll go, bro. Any dad?
और बेटे ठीक है?
बढ़िया है, बढ़िया।
और क्या चल रहा है ऑफिस में आजकल?
सब मस्त चल रहा है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है।
अरे तेरी गोवा की ट्रिप कैसी थी?
वो तो बहुत छोटी ट्रिप थी। हाँ, मेरे को बताना था आपको कि मैं कसोल जा रहा हूँ दोस्तों
वो
को।
तो ठीक है, ये गोवा की ट्रिप छोटी कब छोड़ने लगी भाई? चल कोई नहीं, तू बड़ा हो गया भाई, अपने डिसीजन खुद ले सकता है। मैं तो तुझे खुला छोड़ रखा है भाई, कुछ कर, तेरा जीवन है, कुछ ही कर, जा मौज ले जा।
चलो डैड, जाके आपके लिए भी कुछ लेते आऊंगा अगर चाहिए तो।
सामने तो
चाय मिलेगी या बाहर से मंगवा लूं?
और अर्शिका, तेरा काम कैसे चल रहा है कंपनी में?
सही चल रहा है भैया, बस अभी थोड़ा हेक्टिक शेड्यूल है, पर ठीक है।
हेक्टिक शेड्यूल? तुम लड़की हो, तुमको क्या ही मिलता होगा काम?
सबको ऐसा क्यों लगता है लड़कियों के काम नहीं करना पड़ता? हमें भी लड़कों के जितना ही करना है।
ठीक है, लेक्चर मत यार, मुझे पता है, मैं बस मजाक कर रहा था।
पापा, वो मेरा ऑफिस का ट्रिप जा रहा है कसौल, तो मुझे भी जाना था।
कोई जाने की जरूरत नहीं है, अच्छे घर की लड़कियां बाहर नहीं जाया करती।
पर पापा सब लोग जा रहे थे।
नहीं जाना मतलब नहीं जाना, जहाँ जाना हो शादी के बाद जाना।
ये शादी क्या लगा रखा है? आप उसको हस्बैंड डिपेंडेंट बना रहे हो। इट्स नॉट अबाउट यू रिस्पेक्टिंग यू, इट्स ऑल अबाउट इक्वल रिस्पांसिबिलिटी एंड इक्वल अपॉर्चुनिटी।
यही सिखाया मैंने तुझे, बाप के जमाने में। तुम दोनों भी कूदोगे।
पर पापा,
वो दिन भर काम करती रहती है, हफ्ते भर काम करती रहती है, एक दिन चली जाएगी तो क्या आफत आ जाएगी?
मैं आप कुछ नहीं सुनूंगा, जो बोल दिया तो बोल दिया।
पर पापा,
एक बार कहा ना, चुप हो जाओ बस।
I think that she know how to protect herself. आपको परमिशन दे देनी चाहिए।
फिर बोला तू। जो करना है करो, मेरे तो कोई सुनता ही नहीं करना।
ठीक है, तुम चले जाना, मैं पापा को संभाल लूंगा।
But I'll just take few seconds to just conclude this. So we have seen that women have gone through a lot of challenges through generations. It started with Sati 100 years back, then it was infant mortality, then it was maybe child marriage, and now also domestic violence is very prevalent in a lot of parts of our country. But still we have a ray of hope because we can see awareness among B schools. That is why we have a subject like this, and also in big corporate they are taking up different responsibilities to make this culture more gender diverse. And why diversity is important, let's talk about that, because until unless we have opinions from all the different sections of the society, we can't be a progressive society. And we did show you how it works in a corporate, but it starts with you as well as you. Why? Because it starts with your home. If you are willing to help your women or your mothers or your sisters in their daily chores, if you are willing to educate you, not just your girls but your sons also. It's not about telling your girls what to wear, what not to wear, but also to your sons of how to behave in front of of the women around, right? So to build a better world, we don't need better effort. We also need better eyes. It's all about having a better perspective. Thank you.